Hey guys, this is Super Anime Dude. Welcome to my channel. So I just really want to quickly introduce why I'm making this video, and part of the reason why I really did want to get this channel started up. So a little backdrop about me. I am 22 years old. I just left my job recently because I'm thinking of doing teaching abroad, perhaps in English, I'm sorry, perhaps in Korea or China, and I wanted to create this vlogging series, so kind of as to give myself, like a diary, something that I can look back on in a few years, and also because I did a lot of research before coming to this decision, before applying for things, before and well, first off, I want to thank all of the vloggers who document their time in Korea and China, particularly for me, a few: Traveling Nat, Jasmine TTV, Lala. You guys are super awesome, and you guys were a huge resource for me when I decided if I wanted to study abroad, even last year. But doing TEFL and doing teaching, I've realized that there's really not many voices like myself, like black males, and I really just kind of wanted to create this content to help people like me out. Even more black people, even more young people, whoever this is relevant for, but you know what I mean. So yeah, I'm hoping this is going to be something helpful for you guys. So first off, I want to start with why I'm even doing this. So I've always wanted to do teaching. It's been something that I've thought about for a long time now, and it was always just a timing thing. I wanted to do it when I graduated, but I thought to myself, maybe I should settle down first. Maybe I should find a job. Maybe I should move out of my parents' house first. So I did that. I found a job. I moved out of my house. I get to live on my own now with roommates, of course, but I did what I wanted to accomplish. And what I realized was that it wasn't really fulfilling for me. That working for someone else, well, let me back up for a bit, that doing a job that I didn't really believe in, that I didn't think was making a difference for myself or for other people, it kind of like rubbed me the wrong way a bit. At a certain point, I felt like I was stressing myself out. I was doing all these things that I didn't necessarily want to do, and that I didn't see really working out for me in the future. But it was my job, and at the end of the day, like, we gotta pay bills. But I decided last month, you know what, I'm just gonna just end this and really go on the path of doing what I actually want to do, doing something that I've actually been curious about for a long time, which is teaching abroad, doing TEFL. So I quit my job, and luckily the timing was pretty good because I had done some research, I had read some blogs, I saw that this website, Eye to Eye TEFL, I'll link it below, but they were having this huge discount for their courses. I done some research. I decided that level 5, 180 hours was gonna maybe be the best option for me, as I didn't really know what I wanted to do. I didn't really know how long term I wanted to do this for, but it was on sale. It was something ridiculous, like 70% off. So went ahead, bought that, quit my job. Fast forward, done a few, I've been working on it for a few weeks. It's supposed to be 180, but I think realistically it could be knocked down maybe like 2 or 3 weeks if you just maybe spend like 3 or 4 hours a day on it. Maybe that's 100 hours, I don't know. But so that's where I'm at now. I just submitted my last assignment recently, and I'm just waiting for that to be graded before I actually get my TEFL certification. So in the midst of that, I've been applying things, I've been doing research, I've been looking, hey, do I want to work in public schools, do I want to do private schools, where in the city do I want to, where in the, country I want to work, where in the world I want to work, and my top choices these days are China and Korea. Korea because I've always had a fascination with Korea. I love the food. I got into dramas years ago. I even took the language for a year and a half, so that was like kind of a shoe, and I even studied abroad there, so that was definitely like something that was on the top of my list. China, believe it or not, was something that I thought of maybe like 2 or 3 days ago. I'm not sure what really inspired it. I think it was in the back of my mind, like reading all this stuff about the private schools in Korea and just, you know, anywhere in the world. I felt like before I wasn't really giving China a fair chance, giving other countries a fair chance. So did some research on China, found out the benefits are a little different. I believe the salaries are a little lower, but cost of living there cheaper for the most part across the board, and there's just so many more options because of course it's a much larger country, over 1 billion people, so there was such a huge demand there. So I did more research, watching YouTube videos, living in Korea, living in China, working in Korea, working in China, and just literally been frying my brain for the past few days, trying to come to a decision between the two. But I realized that I was kind of getting myself trapped in a period of stagnation, or I don't know what's called, inactivity. When you just do so much research, you're just trying to find the right answer, that literally all this time is flying by and you're not really getting anywhere. And which is pretty big for me, just because obviously I don't have any income, but I still have my bills and I still have to pay rent. So something's gotta start coming in. So I just decided, you know what, I'm just gonna start applying. I'm gonna start looking for recruiters. I'm gonna start looking for jobs, going to these job posting boards, Dave's ESL Cafe, recruiters. I can't even think of any, but yeah, so that's what I've been doing for a bit now. So this is okay. Yeah. So where I'm at the moment is I haven't heard anything back from most of the recruiters I applied to. Something that was interesting to me, just like a little slide note, that a lot of these jobs require the shipload your photo. I'm not even going to go into that, but that's just something to be aware of. But that doesn't take away from the fact that, you know, you actually have to be qualified. But apart from that, yeah, I haven't heard too much back from recruiters. I actually just recently did an interview with Corvia. I don't know where the stress is in the word, but yeah, I actually did. I had a really fun interview with a recruiter from there. We did a Skype interview like last night. It was pretty easy. She just asked me a few questions about my resume, my history, why I wanted to teach in China, or why I wanted to teach in Korea. So yeah, I did that. I should mention that one of my biggest hurdles in this process, as far as my options go and applying to, for example, public schools, because I've heard so many good things about public schools, is that a lot of them require letters of reference, letters of recommendation, and I'm so over that. Like, I don't feel like asking people. I don't feel like asking anyone to write a letter of recommendation for me. I graduated 9 months ago. I quit my job. So it's like, you know what I mean? I don't want to do that. I have people I could, maybe, probably, but I don't want to do that. So that's kind of, and that's a huge requirement for working in public schools in Korea, at least, like Chepik, Epic, Smo, Go, whatever. There's a whole bunch of them. So that automatically like geared on the path of like private schools like Hagwons in Korea, or like just like private schools in general in China. Other than that, so where I'm at right now is that I've actually just spent the entire day today applying for jobs in China on job boards that I found, like Dave's ESL Cafe. It's pretty huge. I recommend that. You could apply to jobs directly rather than having to wait for a recruiter to get back to you. So, and I've gotten 2 responses from that. They're really big on Skype and like WeChat, so I have to, you know, get back to them, do some interviews. I got 2 responses out of maybe 7 or 8 that I've sent today, and it's just becoming afternoon over there in China, so I'm expecting probably more to roll in during the day, but I'll keep you guys updated with that. But other than that, yeah, I'm just, you know, super excited. I really want to kind of move on to the next stage of my life, do some traveling. Teaching again is always something that I wanted to do. I am a little nervous about moving away for a year, and as much as I do love being around new cultures, it's still a little like on top of actually working, on top of actually being with kids and teaching, that's still an element that you have to deal with no matter what. So definitely kind of nervous about that, but I'm super excited. I really want to some good food, you know, just meet some locals. I am not looking forward to pollution. That's a big problem in Korea, China. It's a huge problem. That's actually one of my biggest things for not really wanting to go to Asia very much, because of pollution, especially in those countries. But I'll get a mask. I don't know. So yeah, I'll keep you guys updated. Yeah, if you subscribe, you can follow me. Stay tuned. Hopefully I'll make more videos. Hopefully I'll keep you guys in the loop. Making a loop. So yeah, thanks guys for watching. I'll see you next time. Peace out. A little backdrop about me. I'm 22 years old. I just left my job recently because I'm thinking of doing teaching abroad, perhaps in English, I'm sorry, perhaps in Korea or China, and I wanted to create this vlogging series, so stay tuned. Hopefully I'll make more videos. Hopefully I'll keep you guys in the loop. Making a loop. So yeah, thanks guys for watching. I'll see you next time.